Hello and welcome to Red Gaming Tech. My name is Marta. Today is the 21st of January and I'm here as always to give you a daily dose of your latest gaming news. This time I'm bringing you some more news for Dead Rising 3 and a bit of an update, as yesterday I did cover the fact that a mysterious update was posted for the title that weighed in at a rather mighty 13 gigabytes, and it was rather mysterious and no one really knew for sure what it was actually for, although it was presumed by most to be in preparation for the first DLC pack, Operation Broken Eagle. It does go a little bit deeper than that though, and Microsoft has now issued an official explanation. And in a press release sent to VG247, Microsoft said, quote, Capcom Vancouver released a new title update today for Dead Rising 3, in advance of tomorrow's launch of the game's first DLC episode, Operation Broken Eagle. The update introduces a host of improvements to single-player and co-op gameplay, including a variety of performance and stability upgrades and fixes for issues related to achievements, UA updates, smart glass and more. Additionally, it adds a new impulse trigger feature that notifies players when they are running low on ammo. And they also confirm the price at £7.99. Now, while it's nice to know that this isn't just for the DLC, but does also contain some fixes and stuff as well, it doesn't actually, at least to me, explain why it's 13 gigabytes. They didn't really seem to ever address that fact. So I think it's pretty safe to assume that yes, all those updates that I just discussed are included in this massive update, but it's also the DLC itself, which then you just basically just pay to unlock. Which is a little bit weird when you think about it. You're basically potentially saddling users who don't want the DLC with this massive download. And the only way for them to get past downloading it is to basically have their console disconnected from the internet, which is obviously not very convenient if, you know, at some point they wanted to play an online game or, I don't know, watch something on Netflix or use some of the online features of the Xbox One or just anything really. Of course, if you have it disconnected from the internet, a lot of the features of course are inoperable. It basically just comes a games machine, which is fine for ignoring this update, but eventually you're going to have to face the music and download it. And if you're not interested in this DLC because, well, you haven't even finished the main storyline yet, then yeah, I can kind of see why some people might be off put by that. So to be honest, I think we'd all prefer if Capcom and Microsoft or whoever just let people download the 13 gigabytes who want the DLC, like they purchased it. You know, here's the DLC ready to unlock when it's actually released, and then just release a smaller update to everyone else with all these other fixes. But I don't know, it just seems a bit weird to make every player download such a mighty update. That's the size of an entire game for some people right there. A lot of games weigh in at about 13 gigs. I recently just completed Dishonored, and when I downloaded that, I think it was about 15 gigs if I remember correctly. Perhaps that's wrong, but still, that's an entire game's worth of data. So it's a bit insane, but not as huge as still, I suppose. Just more of an annoyance and a bit like, you know, come on now. Anyway, that is me done for this video. Hope you've enjoyed it. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.